For many, many years as a Bible believer and Christian, I would quote Galatians 2:20. It is no longer I that lives, but Christ lives in me, and I have been crucified. I never really understood that. I thought I did, but in retrospect, and from what I perceive now inwardly, while I was a Christian, it was my true soul self that was denied and put under law, under the restrictions of law, and it had no liberties to flourish. It had no liberties to flourish. The beautiful divine soul self. It was under the rule of ego. And I thought that my ego was my converted soul, but it was not. It was a false self that ruled my soul with an iron scepter through law and shoulds and shouldn'ts, and it was hell. I can tell you it was hell. But now, and that is also the self that Jesus said to deny, that ego self, because the ego self is, with all of its lusts and desires and wants, is what drags us through the hell of pain. That is the one that Jesus said to deny and to crucify, to put on the cross, if you want to use that religious language. Put the ego on the cross. Subdue it, because it does not make a good master. It does not make a good master. It will drag you into all kinds of peril. It will create enmity among family and friends, among humanity. It's the great divider and the separator. And it only is concerned with the preserving of, I don't even know what to call it. We only have one word for self, and we have to use it for our divine self and for this lower self. It's just concerned about nurturing its own wants, lusts, and hurts. That's all it is concerned with. It's not at all outward giving or extending. So, it is no longer I, a small self, the ego that lives, but Christ, my higher soul self, that lives in me and through me as me. And that's how the heavenly realm comes into the earth realm, when we're no longer subject to the iron rule of ego self.